Peepla the Purple Butterfly here, otherwise known as Peepla7 on Twitter and YouTube, Peepla elsewhere on the internet. My blog is located at purplebutterfly-peepla.blogspot.com, and my soaps, Purple Butterfly Soaps, can be found at peepla.etsy.com. And I'm here today to show you how to make a stabilizer for earrings that are slightly heavy and tend to droop. Mainly if you have very thin earlobes, like my ear, a lot of people don't have that meaty part there. It's thin, so the weight of the earring just kind of, drips down. And you traditionally use a stabilizer for that. Well, what if you don't happen to have a stabilizer, or you lost a stabilizer? I'm to show you how to make your own stabilizer with stuff you already have in your house. You're going to need and we're going to come over here and take a little bit off of a straw. Yep. Now, the next step, hold on a second. I hate when you get those little messages in the middle of something. Anyway, we're going to cut the side of the straw. But this second side, I'm not going to cut all the way through because we don't want to lose it. And trust me, I've lost them before. Now you're going to take and bend them back and forth so that way you end up with something that's flat instead of curved. And then you're going to take a piece of tape. I already got one that's ready to go. And you're going to anchor it to your straw. That might not make sense the first time you go to do it, but if you've ever had one of these fly across the room, you'll get that really quickly why you should do it that way. Now we're going to take a pillow. Yep. And we're going to put the tape with the little straw or whatever, and take a knit needle or a tapestry needle or a pin or whatever, and you're going to poke a hole and come out, this part of it. Hold on. When you poke this hole, you got to make sure that you get it within the confines of the straw. Poking a hole near the opening of the straw is not going to do you any good because the straw is going to be your stabilizer. And since that doesn't want to cooperate, let's see. Take a calculator or the top of a bottle or whatever and make a hole, or at least an indentation that you can later go behind and include the hole in. Yep. There we go. Ta-da. Sometimes it takes a try or two, but I'm going to show you how it's worth it. Okay. That's one of my earrings that's drooping. This is the side that's been stabilized. See that? It's not drooping. So, now I'm going to show you how we got that effect. Now, the side of the straw that didn't get cut completely across, when you pull this apart, that's going to be side one. So go ahead and separate that. And then you can take the other one and stick it on the a safe surface for easy keeping for right now. Now, what you're going to do, make sure you don't lose your stabilizer. Take that earring and make sure that you can get the hole in the earring. See, it's going to look like that. But you're going to put that on the outside. So, in other words, you're going to put the earring on, put this on the outside, and then put the closure on it. You're not going to go from the inside. The reason you tested with the straw first on the outside is so that way you can see where it's going to land. Because if it sticks out further than the earring, then everybody's going to be able to see it. Ta-da! Now you see how that's just laying flat, nice, and I could adjust the position of it or whatever. But it stays put now. Now on this side, that's the stabilizer for this ear. See that? But I'm going to use the one that I just showed you how to make, just so you can see the difference it makes. Okie dokie. See that? And you take it and you put it with the earring. And if you have to push it through to adjust it, that's fine. But what you're doing is making sure that too much of it is not hanging over. You can actually trim it or, take a pair of scissors and go around in a circle. So that way if you want it circular, you can do that. But basically, as long as it's not shown on the other side of the ear, I don't worry about that stuff. Okie dokie. Now, if you look really, really close, you can see that hanging over. What I'm going to do is turn the earring around until the stabilizer is covered up by this part of my ear instead of the part that's hanging over, since it was the elongated one. And ta-da! Just like that, you have a stabilizer. Hold on, I'm trying to get in camera where you can see it. You have a stabilizer for that earring without it being droopy or anything. It didn't cost any money. So hopefully that's been helpful to somebody. Let me get closer where you can see. But see that? The earring is no longer drooping. It's just there, and it's perfectly seated, although that one's crooked. Hold on. I like my diamonds pointing up. Ta-da! And if it sticks out a little bit, I could just go behind it and trim that, a little bit. Nobody will be the wiser, but my earrings will lay nice and flush. So if you have an earring that because of its weight or because of the style of earring or because your lobes are too small or too thin or whatever, and you stick some earrings on and they droop, this will help them sit upright. This also works on hoop earrings and some of those door knocker earrings that are heavy. The door knockers, not so much for making them lay right, but to support it on the back, because they can be pulling in a very heavy, way on the front, and then the back of the earring kind of pulls through. The stabilizer keeps door knockers from pulling through, so that way you don't have that big old... every female that's ever seen a door knocker earring or just seen people with them know what I'm talking about. That keeps that from happening. You don't have a big old hole in your ear. So hopefully that's been helpful. This has been People7 on Twitter and YouTube, People elsewhere on the internet. My blog is located at purplebutterfly-people.blogspot.com, and my soaps, Purple Butterfly Soaps, can be located at people.etsy.com. Stay blessed, stay tuned. Don't forget to rate, comment, and subscribe. Bye now.